It is true, we cannot reduce disasters, but we can mitigate the risk, we can reduce the damage, and we can save more lives. Disasters are mainly natural and man-made. Landslides. Earlier, nature was covered with greenery. Then humans started cutting trees and establishing concrete buildings. Due to the loss of trees and loose soil, landslide occurred. Drought. No trees, no rain, no water. All this together leads to drought. Drought leads to no food crop, cattle, and human death. During earthquake, often buildings get cracked and are fallen apart. It is almost time due to the use of very low variety construction material.
Since 2000, almost 1 million were killed, more than 2 billion were affected, and more than $1 trillion were lost to disasters. But only 1% of the international aid money was spent to reduce the impact of disaster,
When just 10% would protect the development gains.
and thus save thousands of lives and billions of dollars.
The solution for all this disaster is here. So let us join hands. To prevent landslide, let us save the trees, plant the trees, and stop cutting the trees. To prevent drought, let us save water, do rainwater harvesting, and use drought-resistant seeds. To prevent earthquake, use earthquake-resistant material to build the buildings. Every 1 rupee that is spent on preparedness can actually save 7 rupees in response. So, it's time that we act now, save later.
For centuries, nature was responsible for most of the disasters. From storms, to earthquakes, to floods, to volcanic eruptions, nature spread her fury, wiping out land and life form from the face of the earth. With the advent of technology, disasters took on a new meaning. From air crashes, to nuclear fallouts, to wars, man-made disasters have become more common than those of nature. And today, a new form of disaster lurks around every corner. Disasters created by a bunch of fanatics in the name of religion, politics, or sheer lunacy, spreading terror across the globe. It is not just the event that can be catastrophic, but the aftermath. For every life lost, there are hundreds more affected. For every property destroyed, there is a whole economy in shambles. And for every moment of destruction, the time to rebuild could take years. Disasters can affect each one of us, anytime, anywhere, anyhow. The only solution we have is to gear ourselves to manage its impact. We have no choice but to be prepared. There is a disaster waiting to happen. It is for each one of us to contribute to managing disasters. We have within us the strength to face the challenges. What we need is a will. Today, as we sit here watching these images, let us pledge to use the powers bestowed on us to come together to protect lives. Lives that are precious. Lives that could be of our dear ones. Lives that could be ours.